So I was just going to comment a couple of things just because I might mention this, and if you disagree, it's fine. This is a Thomistic argument that Thomas Aquinas, the infinite regression, laid out
Mm,
way later in a long form. It was a big debate in the Middle Ages too because they rediscovered Plato
mm,
as the neo-Platonist, but they thought it was Aristotle, so they thought they were reading something new. But Thomas Aquinas is actually reading Aristotle and Plato, or the neo-Platonist, that is, together, and
interesting.
he's trying to combine them with like Christian theism or use the terms intermittently for both.
Mm,
And he creates this idea because Neoplatonists, which are basically Gnostics, really, because Gnostics are Neoplatonists
mm,
because of what they believe and how they believe. They use God's language to express a Platonic belief, like matter as eternal, as
mhm,
reflections of the light, like Marcion said. It's just honestly, it's a really, in my opinion, it feels like a rehashing of the same thing. So that's good.
mm,
Um, I also think it's good to talk about ex nihilo to like understand that like this is who God is, and this is I always want to carry this piece in my pocket. I think this has been a big part of my faith, and I want to share that. And I just want to hear your thought. It's part of God's character. We talked about it being creative, like He was and is the only self-sustaining being. Full stop. Right? And he will always be, was, is, and will be this self-sustaining being in a way that some ways it's incomprehensible to us. So to have something else outside of him that exists eternally is one, a dicey theological proposition, and two, I think diminishing to the character of God that he is so giving in who he is that he breathes out like life into the universe, right? Like he like just the outpouring of his person creates the world and its beauty. And I don't want to get into pantheistic things here because I'm a big not proponent of pan or panentheism.
mm.
Not a big fan. 1 out of 10 would not recommend. But that's why I think ex nihilo is important, is because we
Mm,
understand like that from nothing that God wanted to share who he is. And
mhm,
so it adds the more traditional mainline relational component to Christianity, but it also adds value, in my opinion, to everything that he created, which is what your point up there earlier. So just kind of really, I think it's a great way to hammer home your previous point of like creation matters, like the physical world, it matters. Like
mm.
the trees, like go hug them, not all the time, but go hug them. Like it's okay. Like that matters. Like that. This is as
Mm,
much his creation as you. And yes, he may have only created a salvific plan for you through his son, but he's still coming back and he's going to redeem not only you, but he's going to make the earth whole too.